Now.
We're live back here at the Hawks Nest for the matchup between RAMAZ and DRS. Game 18 here of the Scott Satran.
Feels like it. By the way, and also just found out North Shore beat Hillel, so now North Shore's 2-0. Hillel is 1-1. DRS is 1-1 right now. RAMAZ is 0-2. So everyone is going to make the playoffs tomorrow night. But this game, it's a big game. These teams have faced each other previously this season at the Wildcats home arena. And Wildcats were victorious, I believe, by 8 or 9 points. DRS, if you're a senior at DRS and you can play ball, you are going to be playing a lot of ball because they are a very senior-driven team. Right now they have all seniors, and RAMAZ is really led by their juniors, but their seniors, Sam Ostad and Nathan Haber, are going to have to step up to really keep this game going for RAMAZ. So RAMAZ in yellow, DRS in their white and green. And here it is. You know the defense you're going to get by DRS. It's going to be aggressive, and it's going to be intense. Nice drop down. They're going to go straight up. They got to watch their foul trouble for RAMAZ. They don't have many kids on the bench right now because of injuries. And again, we have for RAMAZ, you got Kushner, number 45, Glassberg 3, Bracha 12, Haber 13, and Ostad 15. For DRS, number 5, Milson, number 25, Olshin, 34, Bernstein, 31, Solomon, and 32, Safra. Jump shot. There it is.
Hi.
Milan Kushner with the little kiss off the glass to begin the game. That's his game, the pull-up jumper. He's just so good at that. And that's a good start for RAMAZ. Now they're going to have to play strong defense. Safra, the point guard, they have 5 kids in this team. This kid can shoot all day. Milson, a great three-point shooter. And a quick foul on Haber, number 13. Again, RAMAZ is going to have to be careful of the fouls. They have 1.5 players on their bench right now. Because when I say half, because one of them is a game-time decision because he's playing with an injured finger. All right, curl in for the corner, and they reset the offense. Millstone to Olshin. And very patient, led by the seniors, the great coach, Abram Stein. That's a good look for Olshin, and he can't get it. The rebound is taking another opportunity. RAMAZ had a lot of trouble with offensive rebounding against YMC the other night. Here it is, Olshin. Drive the hanger. He's been doing good like that. And another offensive rebound. You got to box out. And there's a good look. You're not going to miss 3 times. Then Olshin steps into it, can't get it to go, and another offensive rebound.
Just can't hit
oh my God. Okay. It was almost another offensive rebound.
Right.
Someone might have had a little reaction to that. All right, but obviously
Scott Ferguson, coach for your
one thing is DRS a little short with their shots right now, so RAMAZ has got to really value their offensive possessions because the rebounding has looked like it's going to be in their favor. That's a good look for Ostad. He needs to get one down, and he gets a boom, boom, boom. Sam Ostad knocking his first 3 down of the tournament, and it's a quick start, 5-0 for the Rams. Now, DRS, again, when you're senior-driven, you're going to be steady, you're going to have confidence, and you're going to have composure, and they have seen deficits before that they've overcome, and this is nothing to them, and they will get going. Look for Solomon flashing to the hoop. He's great off the dribble, and there's the extra pass, and Millstone wide open, can't get in. The rebound secured by RAMAZ. Glassberg looking ahead to Ostad, an unforced error, and now back to DRS. For DRS, the key for DRS is Solomon. That's a good look for Olshin, and he can't get a nice rebound by Bracha. Solomon is he's one of those players where he will just triple effort, will get it every time. Glassberg with the ball. Like to see them flash maybe to the high post here. Got to be smart with the possessions. Looks like they're a little hesitant with knowing where to go. Glassberg with the ball. Again, no shot clock, so you can be smart with the ball. Kushner, that's a tough cross-court pass. And Solomon, Johnny on the spot, takes it strong. Nice pass. Millstone's going to reset the secondary break. Beautiful. Why putting the ball on the ground? Solomon's had to go right up with that.
Basketball does.
Yes, correct. That could be a travel. He spun around on the ground.
Safford doesn't shoot much.
No, he takes that short jump shot.
So when he does, he goes in.
Now you got, and again, with DRS, you got to be strong with the ball, even on the rebounds. That's a tough take.
Right. Shmuka Bernstein trying to get that rebound.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Interesting fact, I played against his father in high school. He's a Halfter alumni. Here it is, Safra. He's got the good mid-range game. As I say it, can't get it to go.
You know, we had that New Year's Eve game against them after it did, and I kept calling him Shmuka, and I thought he'd be upset about it. He loved it.
Oh,
I
yeah?
had to explain to him what Shmuka Bernstein was.
Well, you know what? It's a legendary establishment. He could be a legendary player.
That's how I explained it to him.
Here we go on the inbounds. Right now, RAMAZ there's got to go right up. I love how he didn't put the ball on the ground, but okay, he missed it, but at least he did the proper thing.
It's city ball.
Yeah, well, by the way, speaking of loving the RAMAZ City jerseys, as they're rocking their third jersey.
Oh, I thought that was
they're the city from Manhattan. That is the city.
I know. It looked like the Saturday Night Live logo for a minute.
Oh. They have a logo? Oh, SNL, isn't that? Oh, good anticipation. That's his patented jump shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound is secured by the shooter.
Offensive rebound.
Yep. Safra, Hezi, might have been a walk. Good extra pass. Finally, Ocean. Why are the shooters getting...
Offensive rebound number 18.
Yeah, Scott is doing his best to stay positive, but eventually shots are going to go down. And another offensive rebound shot.
You know what that is? 50-50 ball is no longer 50-50. That's like 1878, 98, 1878. Good year.
Right, but you know what? I think RAMAZ is in a zone, and one thing when you're in a zone defensively, you're gonna lead guys wide open.
Like 23 on the foul.
All right, but one thing we have seen, the temperatures are dropping, and DRS's shooting has been very cold.
That's Stafford's first foul.
So now 5-2, and if you have possessions, point per possession, right now DRS has had about 10 times as many possessions as RAMAZ, and that's a good look for Ostad. Can't get it, and it's one and done. Haber went down. Hopefully the kids both went down. Maybe they should stop the play. Stop the play. Yeah. There's a big collision by two big boys. Hopefully it's just a collision. They're okay. Shuey Bernstein. Hopefully he's okay. And there's a big collision. Haber seems to be okay. All right, hopefully.
Get some ice over there. Oh, and they drag him off the court.
They're literally dragging him
over here.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that. That's the ref being paid by the time. The ref being paid by the time just dragged him off.
Wouldn't he just keep him on there longer?
Right. No, maybe he's got to get every game in.
Right.
Like he can't work in Shabbat, exactly. So he knows.
Right.
He's got to get moving.
Some of us still have to get to the supermarket today.
All right, so
3:02 left to go in the first.
It was DRS ball. Hopefully, Shuey's okay. Stepping into the game is Bookbinder, number 13. He's actually their only junior who really gets significant minutes, and he's a good ball player. So you might lose a little grit and strength, but you gain a little offense here. So let's see what can happen here. Here's Ocean with the ball, trailing 5-2. Again, the DRS shots are going to go down. They're just too good of shooters, as I say it. Boom, boom, boom for Stephen Olshan. All right, now you gotta play your game. You may have an opportunity to pull a victory out against DRS if you're RAMAZ with the cold shooting, but you got to be smart in the possessions. And as I say, that's an unforced turnover.
Can't believe with all those offensive rebounds, all they have is 5 points.
Yeah, correct. Well, that's why eventually those shots are going to go. There's another wide open look. Solomon banks it in. That's good.
Count. He didn't call backboard. Time.
There it is. There's a good look. Ostad lines it up. They need it. Can't get it to go.
I think he went to get.
I think Leroy went to get.
Went to go get. All right, let me go double check. I'm going to call Leroy right now.
All right, now DRS is going into the press. Now you got to look up. You can't dribble. Now go dribble. Get across half court. Trust your ball handling. Step into the shot, and he does. Bracha with the finish. I look for Eden Bracha, number 12. He is a talented ball player. Can put the ball on the floor, and he needs to be aggressive. And right now it's 8-7 as Bruce is going to step away to hopefully go look for a medic to help Shuey Bernstein. Good drop down. Good straight up D. And the shot is taken secured by Kushner, and that limits the rebound to one and done.
I think Bruce is the medical
Oh, is he? Does so much here. There's a good pass. Right up. Haber with the finish. Nicely done. And back in the lead is RAMAZ 9-8. All right, DRS with the ball. Right now, 1:15 to go. Got to play good defense, and you got to backside Millstone with a good take, good aggressive defense to kick. Ocean passes up a shot for a better shot, and he knocks it down. Seesaw action as DRS takes the lead once again. Now, Haber puts the ball down, misses a wide open layup, and the rebound is secured by Bruch, and he goes up and finishes. Sharing is caring as he follows up the miss and gets a bucket for the Rams as they retake the lead. 11-10, 45 seconds to go. There it is, Millstone with the ball, looking. RAMAZ playing basically the defense that DRS plays, a zone. Right now, RAMAZ in a 3-2, and that could be why their offensive rebound has been so well for DRS. There's no one there to help on the backboard. Good pass over, a little late with the jump, and there it is, Brucha with the ball. Glassberg got to be smart, slow it down. That's a good look. I love the pull-up jump shot for Kushner, and it's money. Milan Kushner, that is his bread and butter, the pull-up jumper. He's at his best when he trusts his jump shot. Millstone counter punches, and the rebound is secured by RAMAZ right now. He loses the ball and the steal. You got to slow it down. You got to slow it down. You got 2 seconds. Now you just got to shoot it. Shoot it. It's good if it goes, and it's too late. It'll probably go because it doesn't count. All right. We end the first quarter with RAMAZ leading 13-12. So for tie-breaking purposes, that's a good thing. Yeah, do a video.
Take that. Take that.
We are back to action. We're joined by Ellie. Ellie. No. Don't mess with anything here. This is a professional setup.
Yeah. The mute button is like what?
We are joined by Ellie Grunberg, the RAMAZ JV coach extraordinaire, and Bruce is caring to Shuey Bernstein. Hopefully he is okay. And now RAMAZ with the ball, and every possession for them is so important. Too many turnovers, as I say it, an unforced error. I mean, maybe they need to get some gloves on to keep a better grip, but here it is. Now they give the ball right back.
Interesting strategy, Ari.
Yeah, you got an offensive rebound. I mean, not offensive rebound, RAMAZ.
The ref took a shot.
By the way, have you ever seen so many shooters get their own rebound?
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
DRS is averaging about 4 rebounds to R1.
Right, and now Evan's got to look up and not try to break the press by himself. Again, I'd like to get the ball into Eden Bracha's hands. He's a...
As you say it, another turnover.
Well, you got to put it where he can catch it. Good take by...
no call on the
rebound.
Charge attempt.
That's a 3 ball in the corner. Boom, boom, boom. Millstone.
Boom, by Millstone, one of the elite shooters in our league today.
Got to go to the middle, Evan. Got to keep your head up. Get it into the middle. It's too much when you're picking your dribble up. Said you got to get across. And there it is. Throws it to Kushner. Kushner
you're
takes
upset?
it strong. That's a hanger and a banger. That was a hanger and a banger.
And that was a very strong press break right there by RAMAZ. That's kind of what we're looking for. Let's see if we can skip the ball, rotate it well. Millstone for another 3, misses. And RAMAZ gets the rebound, secures the ball.
Yes, right now it's tied up. There it is. They got to be smart with their ball. Ostad, you know, that's a lollipop. You got to pass the ball with purpose. There it is. Bruch up, a pull up, a hanger. Can't get it. That was a tough jump shot.
Old school term right there, the lollipop.
Oh, it is.
New age people don't even know what
they don't know what lollipops are.
Yeah, not the lollipop.
Blow pops. But that's a pop. That's a boom, boom, boom as Ocean knocks down a 3.
And DRS has really stepped up their three-point shooting.
See, right now,
recently.
Glassberg, get across and head up. All right, substitution. Nussbaum, got to go over there. Yeah,
And
go
you've
over
got
there.
to be careful when you're breaking the press. We don't want to drive up the sideline. That's where the defense is trying to force you into a double team. When we're breaking the press, you got to get the ball to the middle.
Exactly. And by the way, when you have a kid like Bracha who can handle and who's tall, he's the perfect middle zone press buster.
100%. Get him in the middle, hit the middle, and let him rotate the ball.
Right. Oh.
All right.
Okay, the fake pass. There it
DRS
is.
in a 2-3.
There's a good. But they're just active on defense.
And when you're playing a team as aggressive as DRS, you've got to pass fake in the zone because these guys are jumping for every steal and every tip pass.
Absolutely.
Coach Scott calls X, famous play. Nussbaum with the ball.
Nussbaum with the ball. All right, now, again, possessions for Ramaz is so important. And there is a good no call as he slips. There it is. One extra pass. Why putting the ball on the ground? I never understand that.
Don't reach.
Good hustle by Blasberg. But again, Ellie, pet peeve. Why do big men put the ball on the ground when they have open layups?
Listen, Ari, it's something that...
I mean, I'm not a big man, so I
it's
never
one
was
of the
able.
most unexplained mysteries in the earth, why big men put the ball down, but they can't help themselves
Right.
sometimes.
Safra, nice pass and nice finish.
And you know what? I don't blame him, Ari. If I was a big man, I'd like to dribble as well.
Yeah, but when you have a layup,
You
you
got
have
to
to
go
go.
straight up
Right.
with it. Don't put the ball down.
Now,
You put the ball down.
they're going east-west.
That's
You
when
got to
the
go
guards
north-south.
strip you.
There it is. Now you
Dangerous
break the
pass.
press. Now you got to get a good shot. You have to reset your offense.
Good skip.
Glassberg line sets his
Glassberg for
feet.
three.
There it is.
Bang.
Sets his feet in a boom, 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 and they needed that, and they cut the lead to 2.
Patented boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but you know
Glassberg.
what? You got to take your time. You got to set your feet. And as I say it, Olshin says, "Okay, thank you for the coaching advice," and he gets a boom, boom, boom.
RAMAZ is sitting in a zone, and they have not covered the wings whatsoever. That wasn't even
Well-
play. Just one pass to the wing is a little unacceptable.
Right. That is one of the downfalls of a zone. You're going to have open spots. And DRS is a notorious good shooting team. Even though they started slowly and they struggled, they're going to knock their shots down. The problem is, I don't think RAMAZ can go man because of their bench. They don't have any players
No
who can
depth.
play. It's their third game in 15 hours, I guess, or whatever it
And
is.
I'd
So,
also like to add, I think one of the other big weakness of a zone is it's more difficult to find a body to box out. And as we've seen, RAMAZ has not found bodies at all. And
Correct.
They have been dominated on the boards. And
yeah, they've been dominated because they're playing the zone defense. It's always hard to rebound when you're rebounding to a space as opposed to a body. And when you're in a man, you're guarding someone. In a zone, you're just guarding a space. But you know what? I will say this: they gotta want it, right? They gotta go for it. I know they're tired. Again, they don't have a lot of kids on the bench because of injuries and because of other reasons. And right now, the kids on the court have to want it as much as the team that they're playing against.
100%. And sometimes in games like these, it's just about having one of those runs that makes you believe that you can win it.
Yes, absolutely. Charlie Schechter. The great Charlie Schechter is here. Whoa. You know the great Charles Schechter?
Listen,
He told me,
Who
he goes, I needed to switch camps to the basketball pro. Was a little slacking in a camp of unknown, and he's going to a camp where they heard they're a little stronger. Both camps unknown. We're not going to mention them. So.
we don't say names.
Right, exactly. By the way, NCSY Jump Shot is a sponsor this weekend. If you are looking to go to Israel and play some ball, that is a program
learn
to
some
consider.
Torah, play some basketball.
Learn some Torah. We saw the great Daniel Tamir is here. He's going to
He
be.
gave me this very cool bracelet over here. That's his AAU program. Good stuff.
Right.
He's really changing the game where you can, train your basketball game and still have a good religious experience. Glassberg bringing up the ball. RAMAZ is down 23-18. 5 minutes left in the second.
So now, there it is. Through the high post. That's where you put the ball on the ground to make a move. Kushner is losing up. I love the hustle. That's some good hustle there. Don't foul. Oh,
And
that's going to be a
kinda
jump ball.
looks like Kushner has some slippery hands right
That's
now.
why I
It's the
said he
second
needs
or
gloves.
Second or third pass, he's just fumbled.
Correct.
It hurts.
Yeah, and now DRS with the ball. That was a good effort by RAMAZ to go on the floor to get the ball. And now,
Gotta love the effort.
yeah, DRS, again, they're going to look to find the openings in the zone. And again, if they don't hit their first shot, which they start having to hit, they're going to get rebounds because they're so active. Millstone with the ball, good down low to Bookbinder, and he finishes at the rim.
Bookbinder.
Isn't that his name?
I think it's Bookbinder, but
I'm Jewish. I go Book.
Oh, very stark.
Yes. That's how it is. There it is. Glassford now trailing by 7. That's a tough pass.
A little bit of a home run pass there, and you got a strikeout.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you got, I love the step back three.
Maybe a few extra steps there to set up that shot.
There it is. Now look.
Another turnover from
the hanger, the classic Solomon jump shot. Learned it from his dad.
And another offensive rebound.
Yeah.
And
all right, 25-18, quick timeout by DRS.
And maybe you've noticed RAMAZ made a little adjustment there. They switched from the 2-1-2 press to a 1-2-2 press.
They weren't pressing. You mean defense?
Zone, sorry. They tried to switch their zone up to maybe cover the wings in a little bit of a better capacity.
Right. No, 100%. And also, don't forget, after all these games today, they will have seeding 1 through 12, and Saturday night will be the 1 versus 12, 2 versus 11, and so on. So it's big to get that. After those top 2 teams Saturday night, we'll get a bye into the semifinals. So to be a 1 or 2 is very, very important, and to win those games because you'll get a bye into the semifinals.
100%. Deal. And DRS has the ball. Number 31. How you doing?
All right, they're going to inbound the ball here.
And look at this. RAMAZ going man.
All right, you know what? You got to switch it up. That's a pull-up jump shot in and out, and the rebound is secured by DRS.
Another offensive rebound.
Well, now you just got to guard your man and box your man out, right?
Right, you have no excuses now.
I don't think anyone at DRS is someone you need to double, to be honest with you. So I would just everyone has to pick up their lunch pail and play some defense.
Love that. Pick up your lunch pail.
Yeah, again, a reference to no lunch pail.
That might be a 70s reference.
That's right. Most of our viewers listening live right now are older.
Many
See, why double team? You don't need to double team. Then you give a man a wide open shot and a rebound.
Ooh, and that was actually a good box out by Braca. Ooh, a foul.
Oh. As got a stretcher coming in. For, for Bernstein.
Stop. Buzzer?
No.
Stop the game for a second.
Yeah, they are. They're going to stop. This is obviously not a sight you want to see. A foolish lamb to Shuey Bernstein, who obviously injured his ankle. I think it was his ankle. Hopefully he is okay, and the medics will take care of him.
This just may
be right back.
Precautionary.
back.
All right, Refuge Slayman is Shuey Bernstein as he is taken away. So
Hopefully he has a quick recovery.
hopefully it's just a bad sprain.
Yes.
Ari, what'd you get us? What's the
All right,
scoop?
thankfully it's his ankle, not his knee, which is always a better thing. And he's going to get an X-ray. It's very, very swollen, and we're hoping we're foolish lamb to Shuey, and hopefully it's something that he can obviously come back from and be okay. And his teammates, they're going to try to pick it up. Ooh, I don't know.
And maybe let's do a little bit of a quick breakdown of what's happened so far. You know, a lot's gone on. Well, Wickets, what do you think? RAMAZ has done well. DRS has done well.
What they've done well. What they've done well is they have great uniforms.
Oh.
But right now, they switched to a defensive, a man-on-man to try to limit the offensive rebounding. I like that call. And they may not have the horses right now, but you know what? Any game starts 0-0. This game actually started 5-0 in RAMAZ's favor. But there, you got to go right up. Bracha goes up and can't finish.
That was maybe a fail of a quote. Every game starts 0-0 except this one. Started 5-0.
And now what happened? A travel. Okay, so now we're going to go the other way.
Win or lose, you got to admit RAMAZ looks fresh.
Win or lose, you're going to have
yes,
and win or lose, you're going to have a wonderful Shabbat,
wonderful.
right?
And you're playing in Tier 1 Saturday night.
Correct, exactly.
Tier 1 qualifier.
But the YMC,
everyone?
not YMC, the I don't know, whatever. Stop talking about that Miami team. And there is a
And that's
dangerous
another
pass.
turner. Oh, collision. This game has been physical.
Yeah. Oh, another finish at the rim.
And
29-18.
you know, as these tournaments go along, the refs kind of let them play, and it can get physical.
Yeah, but what RAMAZ needs to do, they need a bucket. They just need to be smart. They can't mentally quit, right? They've 0-2 so far. Both games have been battles, but they got to be smart. And they got to get their reps in, get their experience, and play strong. There's a good look as Kushner finishes.
And that's a tough shot.
But there, now you cut it to 9. That's his game. But you got they're running and gunning right after the made basket.
Another travel. And,
okay.
And this is a key moment in the game. This next 138. If RAMAZ can, cut it to 5 or 4, or
right now you got
to down.
It's always about small sample size. You can't look at a deficit as a one shot.
The next possession.
Correct. And here it is, RAMAZ on a big 2-0 run. So now let's see what they go.
It's a big run.
It's a run. But they gotta look inside. Evans got to keep his dribble, pass with a purpose, and find open shooters. Here it is. Again, Nussbaum playing with those injured fingers inside to Kushner. Kushner goes in
3.
strong. Oh,
no. I don't know about that call.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it was a bad shot, but I don't know if
Yeah,
it warranted
I don't
an
know.
offensive foul. He just shot it.
correct. I don't know how that was an offensive foul.
That was, the ref getting a little excited, I think.
Right. So sometimes we said the refs, they love to call offensive fouls.
And you know what? But that's kind of what you get when you drive into 3 people. Sometimes you just got to be patient and work it through. There's no rush. We don't have a shot clock here at the Satran tournament just yet.
No, not yet.
There's no rush. Sometimes you could just move the ball around until you get an open look. There's no need to throw it up and just force it, especially when you're down 9 with about a minute left. You do not want to have bad shots leading to buckets the other way.
No, you never want to have bad shots. Here it is, 29-20. Again, you're right, you said even down by 9, let's limit. Don't get into double digits. Play hard defense. Make them take a high contested shot and rebound. That's a tough matchup. Oh, that's a travel.
And that was
All right, good turnover.
I'd like that was fantastic help.
Yes.
A player got beat, and Milan Kushner stepped over and just stepped in right in with his hands up. That's all you can ask for in defense.
Right, and by
if
the
they
way,
make the bucket, they make it. You just got to rotate well.
This lineup looks familiar to you. It's an all-junior lineup right here.
Wow.
There it is.
Yeah.
Kushner. That's his
Kushner
shot.
gets a guy
Can't
knocked
see it.
down.
And the guy on the floor almost got his own rebound. Almost got the rebound on the floor.
Boy, has this game gotten physical.
Yeah,
Larry.
there's a good look.
Another
Olshin.
3.
Boom, boom, boom. Stephen Olshin knocking it down. Note to RAMAZ that kid can shoot.
And
Now they're up by 12.
interesting to know, I feel like maybe 80% of DRS's points have come from the 3-point line
It's
today.
a tough look. There's Nussbaum lines it up.
For 3.
And not there.
So good.
See, right now, it's DRS and hold for 1. When you have a 12-point lead, unless you're wide open in Safra, it's too wide
Nice
open.
extra pass to the shooter. Wow.
Wow,
And
knocks
just
it
like
down.
that, they go
Up by
from 9
15.
to 15. That's a huge swing, turn of events.
Doesn't even get a shot off.
And listen, Ari, you got to give props where it's due. This DRS team has been fantastic in transition. Extra passes on extra passes for wide open looks.
Yes, they're a strong team, senior-driven. they're going to make good. They're going to make good decisions, and they're very well coached. And RAMAZ right now just has to regroup.
They trust each other and they play with each other. They pass up a good shot for a great shot. You can't ask much more.
But what did I say before when it was a 9-point lead? That's manageable. And then all of a sudden, back-to-back 3-point shots, and now they're up by 15 as they head into halftime. Yeah, let's go to the video.
Ooh.
Take that. Take that. Take that.
Scores owner with a beautiful.
what looks like a regular normal private jet, which it is. This is the Rolls-Royce of jets. It's the fastest private jet in the world. So from here back, it actually looks like a normal private jet. We have a bathroom and everything here. It's amazing. But what you're not seeing is right here. This is the difference from every other jet. This is not about me. It's not about private. This is it right here. What you're about to see. This is what's on every jet. Patient's going to be coming here. Everything's here. We're going to have the medics and all the medical staff on board throughout the entire flight. We'll transport them to Florida, and there's no out-of-pocket issue at all. It's just a complete charity way to get back and way to help. So that right there, it's not for me. It's for the family members that are going to be going to Florida with the patient as well. So, yeah.
All right, well, welcome back to the, what is this called? The Hawk's Nest. I forget sometimes what happens.
It's right up there.
It's right there. That's what helped me. It says it right in front of me. Here at Ellie Grunberg here with Ari Wickus on the call.
All right.
RAMAZ versus DRS.
Timeout!
And you know what?
That's never good.
It's an interesting call right there. First play, turnover, layup, timeout. And sometimes
Because you know what? That's definitely not what he drew up coming out of halftime.
I agree. I don't think he drew up the turnover layup play. You never know. But
You know what? Coaches are strategic. Sometimes they may want to rope and dope you, right? So maybe that potentially was the play.
And you know what? Sometimes you call a timeout just to send a message to your team. That is unacceptable. You know, you got to let your guys
Correct.
be like, we can't be doing this. He'll call 7 timeouts. He'll take the technicals if he has to let them know this. You can't be doing that. And the biggest key sometimes in these high school games is, can a player adjust? Can he make in-game adjustments to what the coach says, as opposed to making the same mistake over and over again? You know, like the definition of insanity.
Right.
Wickets, can you give us a definition? What's the definition of insanity?
Meyer saying he's 5'5".
And a half.
And a half. Yeah, that's.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, you know what? Don't matter how many socks he wears, he's barely in the 5 category. All right, here's Glassberg giving up his
Nowadays,
dribble.
that is called being a short king right there.
Yeah. All right, so if you're not playing actually, but if you're RAMAZ, you need to make it possession by possession. O said they would like that one, and there you go. Boom, 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 cuts it to 2 touchdowns. All right, here we go. That's a big one. You got to start by getting a bucket, now playing defense.
And as the great Ari Wickus would say, that is a great 3-0 run.
Yeah, it is a great 3-0 run, better than a 2-0 run. But that is just taking it to the hoop.
Straight to the rim with no help. And it's a little tough to be when you're in man. And
it also stops the RAMAZ run.
Yes.
Here it is. Kushner with the ball. Now he's going to pull up. The kick and dish.
Kick. Another 3.
Yeah. Can't hit it, but there we go to get back on D.
We're okay with that look.
Yeah. Olsen has been cooking lately. Oh, with the extra pass. Safran
Another
loves the
extra pass.
He loves the extra pass. Wow.
And that's just strong basketball. Looks a little Spurs-esque right there. Old school Spurs.
Definitely not new school Spurs. They're tanking Wembayama.
Popovich a little bit washed.
All right, he's chasing down, going down. Olsen with the
another
finish.
Drive, and things have gone from bad to worse, and then bad to worse again.
Yes.
For this
and amazingly enough, they're up by 21, and we have not seen one bench player from DRS.
Really?
Minus the injury, yes.
Wow, and some teams play to win. What can I
No,
say?
but by the way, and there's the finish with Solomon.
You know what they say, no lead is safe in the Yeshiva League.
That is correct. And also, if they clear the bench for DRS, they will still be playing against RAMAZ starters.
Yes, there is no bench for RAMAZ currently, so that's a good point. You can't put your bench in against
But
starters.
I have heard that Nate Sugar may be signed to a Shabbos contract.
RAMAZ
there it is.
calling some players. RAMAZ varsity
There it is.
maybe calling some guys in.
Lisbaum, go there. Sub, come on. Lisbaum checking in.
And for any of our listeners, if you're of age in high school, we're looking for some players. RAMAZ could use another player.
Yeah, they have some injuries, but the fight of the Rams is still here. They're gonna give it all they got. They're down by 23, right? They have 3 points this half so far, but they got to chip away and they got to get back. And again, be ready. Saturday night they'll have an opportunity, and you never know. I've actually been to tournaments where I started 0-3 in preliminary rounds and won the championship. That is 100% fact.
We expected a catch there, but
if I'm working on 1 foot.
Yeah, he's got the wobbly toe.
And it's another turnover from RAMAZ that kind of seems unforced, if I'm being honest. And story of the day, it leads to a 3 for DRS.
A boom, boom, boom for Steven Olshin.
And yeah, there's not much to say right now. Right now for RAMAZ, it's just about maybe, building some good habits for the next game. which I hate to say so early in a game.
Right, but you know what? DRS is just coming out strong.
And this 2-3 zone has given Ramaz
See, again,
fits.
ball on the ground.
It's a
and
good
it
spin move
finishes.
from
Yep.
Braca. Let's see if maybe Ramaz could put something together here.
Yeah, but they got to get a stop. Their defense
And
is wide open.
That's another possession where they did not even stop the ball. And that's something that you can't really let happen in varsity. It's okay to be losing and be, getting beat, but to not even get back on defense and just get beat up the court off a make is something that's a little unacceptable.
Yeah, I mean,
at this level.
Again, I would almost say fatigue is fact, but I don't think DRS plays any more players than RAMAZ does throughout this tournament. I'm
That
serious.
is true, but you know what? And sometimes mental fatigue is a real thing. This is Ramaz's fourth game in 3 or 4 days with 6 players. It's tough. The mental
but that's it.
fatigue
These
really
tournaments,
sets
right?
in here.
These tournaments, it's the survival of the fittest, and that's
Yeah,
what's
and
going to happen.
everyone
at times.
knows the Satran tournament, grueling tournament. That Shabbos snap is
Unless you're
very
the host
important.
school, then it's not so
Somehow
cool.
the host school has made it to the semis or championship 22 years running. We don't know how they do it. They could bring a JV team in, and somehow the scheduling somehow works out.
Right? No, absolutely. I mean, you know what?
I don't know if we're allowed to say this slander on Hawks Network, but right here, Wickerson and Grumberg, we keep it real.
Well, here it is. RAMAZ out of the timeout. See, again, even Nussbaum is an injured player, so he's going to give you all he
Nice
got.
skip pass,
Osad
skip pass.
can't get it to go in and out.
Things cannot fall for Ramaz today. Let's see if they
All
can
right,
stop the ball.
but you
on
know
the
what?
break.
Should never suffer defensive intensity and
Just
defensive
trying.
effort. But all right, so they're all in a man defense. So let's say you got to man up. You got to play. No, there's no team, no player that you need to double. Start with possession at a time. Play some strong defense and chip away. You may not win this game at this point, but you can make it more of a manageable game.
Yep, as they say, hard work and effort takes no skill.
Correct.
But you got to give DRS their props. They've played just a complete game. From the defensive side to the ball movement, they're a strong team.
They're a standout team. Actually, I have to look at my notes as who I picked to be the winner of this tournament. But they're definitely a possibility.
Do we fill out brackets? I didn't know that was.
No, but I did my own thing. I sent to someone.
Wickets has his formulations and keeps up with all the stats. He checks the stats.
Well,
and
no.
makes his
The
decisions.
Apple has this new thing. You can delete text messages, so I can just change it to send to whatever I want it to be.
Wow. How long did that take you to figure out?
No, that's one of the new updates. Ooh, that's a dangerous pass.
Ramaz gets away with another risky pass. And this 2-3 zone has been giving them fits.
Absolutely.
I would love to see them get the ball to the middle. Kushner for 3, short. And I'd also like to mention, Ramaz has not even crashed the offensive board with any intensity. Oh, look at this, Wickets. Some subs being sent to the table. Oh, they might send them back, though. If Ramaz scores another bucket, DRS might send the subs back because it might get too close.
Absolutely. Yes.
Kushner with the extra pass, down low, foul called. And DRS with a 55-25 point lead. And that's just a good way to go into Shabbos with a strong effort. You got 2 of their starters just subbed out, did a fantastic job. Millstone hit multiple threes. Ramaz trying to inbound the ball, throws a dangerous pass, picked off by Kapelowitz. I think I said that right. Kicks out for the corner, extra pass. Ramaz actually some solid transition defense and a straight line drive to the rim for a layup. And it's hard to play when you have 5-6 guys. The effort just right now is not there.
All right, here we go. Well, let's see. So they have some new players. The DRS, as you mentioned, checked in. Kushner lines up a 3 ball and he gets it. Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know if you get the boom, boom, boom down 30.
He's still got to give it. Still a boom, boom, boom. Doesn't have the same
Maybe
energy.
It's just
but
a boom, boom. Maybe
Right.
only 2 booms down 30. And Safra's been cooking one-on-one lately. Let's see if Ramaz can cut him off. Another drive, and he draws the foul. And Ramaz has really struggled in their man defense off these screens, and not even off screens, just straight rip-throughs to the rim. And you've got to make a guy turn at least once. You can't give a guy straight line drives to the rim. That's just, you got to make him earn it.
I don't know, 100%.
And Wickets, what is Safra shooting from the line this year?
He's 76.3. He struggled lately, though.
So he started hot, but kind of has been falling off lately, yeah. And I've
By the way,
noticed
shout out to Dr. Safra, his father, who is a wonderful eye doctor.
Wow, major shout out.
I can't name the company because he's not a paid sponsor, but he's still a wonderful doctor.
I actually need an eye exam to renew my license. Maybe you
I
can
need
set
an
it
eye
up.
exam because it looks like Ramaz is down by 30. I don't know if that's accurate.
It looks like the starters are still on for DRS.
Yeah, you know what? You never know.
You never let up. Listen, they're 17 threes away from Kushner, another three, and that was a tough shot. And it's hard when you're down
But you know
to
what?
not force. But sometimes you got to just play good basketball. It's not about making comebacks. There's no 30-point play. Sometimes you got to just try to play good basketball. As a three is hit the other way by number 0. I don't know his name. Wickus, who's number 0? Do we know?
I don't know. I was being paged.
No worries. And Haber in the corner picks up his dribble, looks for the skip, extra pass to the other corner, and he kind of got
foul.
bumped out of bounds.
Yeah.
We got a blocking foul. And the score is 61-28. DRS versus RAMAZ. And these guys played each other about a month ago?
Yeah, well, they played. It was a good game that DRS ended up victorious, up by about 7 or 8.
And it might have been a 1-point game at the end of the third, if I remember correctly. So
it was. And you know what? Again, RAMAZ shorthanded Ostad from 3, and there it is.
Another
He goes.
one.
3.
That's a nice shot. Over there. That's how you check in over there. In between the tables, maybe? Just block the camera, it's fine.
Straight down.
Just get a haircut. Lines up a 3-ball from the other side, and there's a rebound by
a rare sight, a missed 3 and a defensive rebound.
And
wow.
There it is. Kushner with the ball.
Kushner drives, left hand. Tough look. Oh, Solomon maybe jammed a finger. And that's the issue when you keep in your starters on 30. You don't want to get injured the rest of the tournament. But he's going to stay, and he's going to tough it out. They need him. It's a big play right here. They need him right now.
They need him for the season, that is for sure.
100%. And that was, a little fearful with Zachheim going down earlier.
Yeah, but he bounced back.
He came back in and actually played.
Oh, Ness not putting the ball on the ground. Go straight up.
Some people call him the Loch Ness Monster. It's a nice little floater.
By the way, and what did he do? Kids didn't put the ball on the ground. Kept himself at 6'4".
As we know, lots of kids are watching this stream, and they want to know the fundamentals of this.
They want to know where to buy their lunch pails.
And what lunch pails are.
By the way, do you know how many lunch pails Jason Meyer had growing up? Every superhero. He had superhero underwear, lunch pails. He had it all. Underoos. But I think RAMAZ still has a chance to win this quarter.
I thought lunch pails were things from movies in the 70s. I don't think I've ever seen one in person. And DRS doing a great job moving the ball again.
Well, DRS is trying to secure the quarter.
Looks like they're holding for one here. Just trying to work their ball movement, not even looking at the rim, really. And you know what? Because you don't want to get a turnover, go from 28 to 26 or 25. You got to keep it strong. And that is an interesting point you make. Tough pull-up from Safra. Misses. Oh, and he kind of got undercut there. And
Thank God he's okay.
we need to stop the clock. Interesting point you made, Wiggis. The scoring differential per quarter matters for this tournament. So maybe that's why he's keeping the starters in? Is that
No. It's not differential. You just have to win the quarter. I think they won the quarter when it started. You have to just outscore your opponent. It doesn't matter how many points.
So the fourth quarter, it's a new game.
No, the fourth quarter, they don't get points for the quarter.
Interesting.
Because they don't want to encourage blowouts. The third quarter, you get a point if you outscore them during that quarter, which they clearly did. Because they were up by 15.
DRS holding for one. They're working on their hold for one game right here. A little weave action. Safra loses his man. The ref is in the way. I cannot see.
Yeah, the refs, they sometimes stand on the court. That is kind of their job.
He has a good angle on the play right there. The angle I liked, but, DRS holding the ball 6 seconds. A backdoor cut. That's beautiful. Misses it. Ness with the rebound. Kushner from
Good if it goes.
Oh. And that was just a really good display of smart basketball by DRS, moving the ball into a backdoor cut to end the quarter. We're going to head to a commercial break, maybe?
Oh.
And we're back. Wickus is dealing with some of the background stuff, so it's just going to be just me here. You know what? As an athletic director for RAMAZ, it's difficult for him to sit and watch us get shellacked.
What's the background he's dealing with?
No one knows. He's got a lot of things he's doing. So I'll take over maybe the play-by-play.
Okay.
Nussbaum for three. Back rims it. Rebound by DRS. Smartly brings it back. Sets up. Solomon brings up the ball. RAMAZ is still in the man. A nice cut by number 22. Kicks it out to Raz. Raz blows by his man, and a little bit of a ticky-tack foul for a game like this.
Yeah. I think so.
And you know what? I don't mind the clock running right now. Let's keep it going.
I was going to say, I'm surprised the ref's calling that.
It stopped. It stopped.
Who said run it?
Give it.
Epic
DRS.
comeback starts right now.
Yeah, that was the break we needed, those extra seconds. And a kick to Savre for a fadeaway one-legged shot. Wow, that was a tough look, and he's been making a tough look easy today. A lot of mid-range jumpers. It's an old school talent right there. People don't really do that much more. The ball's passed to Braca, mid-range jumper, misses. Strong box out by DRS. Raz pushing the ball. He has a cutter. Solomon, oh, smoked the layup, but that was a good look. DRS has run a clinic on how to run the fast break. Turnover in the backcourt for RAMAZ. Again, Raz gets the ball, hits Freed. Freed picks up the ball, one extra pass. Safra slowing it down. He's got a pick and roll set up. Rejects the screen, drives, and another lay. And this kid, Safra, has really done a great job of just driving to the rim and just making guys have to cut him off. And the help has not been there all game. He's gotten drives to the rim with no interior defense, and he just made the layups. He's done a really good job. We were at the score 65-33. And RAMAZ is trying to put their bench in, but there's only one guy there. So starters, it's tough when you're a starter and you got to stay in and sit through the blowout.
Yeah. The JV has a game tomorrow night, you said?
JV has a game tomorrow night, or else maybe we'd call some reinforcements. Yeah. Maybe Sunday, some reinforcements will be arriving. And, you know, last year, Satran was at the end of the year, and some of these guys on RAMAZ right now were JV guys.
They
got to play.
They got the experience.
Yeah. Might have not paid off for this game, but maybe next year paid off. Oh, RAMAZ maybe pressing. Three from, a little short.
Come on, Sam!
And the ball is staying DRS's way. And I'm going to apologize to the viewers right there. I got caught watching. I got to talk. You know, when the game's this
I get
this
caught
much of a
watching, I
blowout.
forget the video. I forget to turn the camera.
It's okay. Sometimes, you know, you gotta let the people imagine what's going on. And Raz dribbling the ball, hits Solomon. He's gonna pick it up and call out the play number 2. He's gonna hit Raz for an open look. Oh, and he traveled, and you know what? That's a look I would like him to take. You know, he's a guy coming off the bench, getting an opportunity. You get an open look to shoot. These are opportunities to earn more minutes in future games. Evan Glassberg bringing up the ball, kicks it to Ostad, back to Glassberg. It's Kushner who goes baseline, drives, tries to kick to the weak side corner, turnover. Solomon pushing the ball on the break. A beautiful bounce pass for another lay. And how many times can I say it? DRS on the break, a clinic of just push the ball up the middle, one bounce pass. And that's kind of your job as a defense in transition. You got to stop the ball, and then you got to watch the cutters. Kushner for 3. Good. No boom, boom, boom at this point of the game. And that makes it a 29-point lead.
You could do a boo, boo, boo.
Don't let your man
We got 5 minutes left. Solomon, dribble drive, kick to the corner for number 0. I think it's Freed. Back to Solomon. And he's taking his time here, you know, trying to really run the offense. Kushner reaches. Solomon kicks it corner. Number 11 passes up to number 22. Back to Freed, number 0. Nice jab step drive. And again, no help at the interior for an easy layup. And there it is. DRS has finally decided, you know what, maybe we're going to bring in the reinforcements.
I think Coach Stein thinks the game is safely out of reach.
It might not be, but 4:51, 31 points is a good point. Let's get the clock going, maybe. There it is. He put in 4 subs. And, you know, I can't stress this enough. It's definitely been tough on RAMAZ with 6 players. It's been a mentally grueling few days. Kushner drives in, gets a ball deflected and out of bounds, same way.
Well, let's see if RAMAZ can win these last 4 minutes.
And sometimes you just need a spark or two just to set up your next game, you know? Feel good about the next one. And Braca, again, as Wickes says, talked about, he put the ball on the ground from the middle, but he got away with it and drew a foul. So, you know, sometimes it works. Braca has had a pretty solid season from the line. He has a nice-looking jumper. First one is up and good. And if you see the little tape on Braca's knee, courtesy of Ari Wickes, who athletic director, trainer, he does it all. Very good job of, I don't think he knew what he was doing. He kind of just tried to make
It
it
made it look like an X.
Yeah, I think he tried to make it look cool. It's like kind of the style nowadays, throw some tape on. And the clock, not started. Trying to give RAMAZ extra time to come back. We got 69-40 to score. 4:27 remaining. Another dribble drive to the rim. Good help. Drops it off. Pass, kick out to the corner for 3. Short offensive rebound, DRS. Even the backup, you know, the second group for DRS is still out hustling these tired RAMAZ starters. And Milan Kushner drives, and I think they call that an offensive foul.
So, yeah.
And you know what? We know these refs kind of like calling offensive fouls. It's an exciting call for a ref to get to point the other way and emphatically, you know? And I don't blame them. I'd probably want to do it too.
Right. There's not a lot of glory. That's what they get.
Yeah, that's their moment right there. Somehow, yes. Somehow he called the charge. A drive straight through the middle by Raz. Misses the short little floater. Offensive rebound by number 3, a lefty. Draws the foul, and that draws a big ovation from the DRS bench right there. Shout out to Josh Levidian. Texted me that he's watching, or was watching. Probably not watching anymore. But, yeah, shout out. Number 3, Cement at the line. And a little short. You know, sometimes you sit on the bench for a full game, the legs aren't so warm. You come out there, you're a little cold.
Mm-hmm.
I like to always maybe do some jumping jacks when you're waiting to come in. Maybe, you know, get a little butt kicks on the first possession down. Get warm. Misses the free throw. A rebound by Kushner. Kicks it ahead to Glassberg. And if I were in this situation right now, I think I'd try to get us to just slow it down and run our sets. We're not going to come back, RAMAZ. Maybe work on just running the offense. Pull up shot from Tank. Offense rebound by Braca. Tank with another offense rebound, and RAMAZ scores. Because I think at this point, it's all about just building for the future. So I would like to see RAMAZ run strong possessions with extra passes, move the ball, really run their sets and prepare for their playoff game coming up tomorrow night.
Who's missing from the RAMAZ team that would be a difference maker? Or at least just help out.
Caleb Tambor actually may have broken a...
Oh, right. He broke his collarbone last night. Yeah. We were doing that game.
He's a strong defender for RAMAZ. And they're missing Max Tans. I think his last name's Tans. He's a nice shooter. They are not missing any starters, but when you're missing depth, it really doesn't give you a lot of options. You know, RAMAZ has just 6, 7 players here. You know, you can't press because you don't have guys to come in the game. You can't really push. It really changes and limits your, your strategy. And that's, I think, the biggest thing. There's just not a lot of depth. Pass to Braca. He hangs in the air for a while. I'm not really sure I love that attempt. Kicks out a pull-up. Nice shot from Haber with a pull-up baseline jumper. And, you know, maybe that can help him get going for the next game. He's 2 jumpers in a row and a layup. Maybe he can, get a little confident for the next one. And this kid, Raz, has been doing a very good job at point for the second unit. Been beating his man and kicking. Passes to number 11. Extra pass to the wing. And DRS, even with their second unit, moving the ball beautifully for an extra pass for a nice 3 right there for number 30, who is a nice looking form. Kushner has the ball, hits, and another turnover on the break. And we got some more subs coming in for DRS. Tubian, I don't know how to say it. Nice height right there for, another sub, getting a nice chance to get in. It's always nice in these tournaments if you get a good, a nice blowout where
Right.
everyone could get on the court, everyone's feeling good after that, and then you go into Shabbos, it's just a good feeling. And
Yeah,
DRS
for
has
sure.
really earned that the way they played this afternoon.
Right, and anyone that has either 2 losses, 3 losses, just knowing that you're not eliminated from the tournament as in previous years, you fall down into tier 2.
100%.
Everyone's in tier 1, so it's nice for them as well.
And I remember, back in my playing days, it was like dreaded. You do not want to be knocked out before
No.
Shabbos. If you're out on
You're like,
Friday,
at that point, you're
it's
like,
what
let's
are we
just
even
go home.
doing here, Reddy? Exactly. You do not want to show your face at the meal. You're not socializing at all. Your tournament's over early. You want to make it to Saturday night or Sunday.
Right, Saturday night's
And a
going to
nice
be
back tip.
it's gonna be
Ostad
great.
on the break, 2-on-1. And he, was trying to draw contact, and the defender kind of just pulled the chair on him, and he smoked the layup. All right, we got 69-48. I think RAMAZ is on a nice 8-0 run. It was
Yeah.
69 to 40 at a point. So this starting unit is doing well against DRS's third unit. All right, inbounds to buy-in. Bunch of length. That's a guy that you can use that point, sitting back in the 2-3 zone. A lot of length there. They set a pick. Kicks it to Cement. Extra pass to number 30. 3 in the key. Tabayan was camped out there for a little too long. And you know what? I don't believe that's his fault. They had some good ball movement. When you're open, you got to shoot it. And wow, RAMAZ going with the full timeout. And, someone
I think
says-
that's got to say, I'm taking the time out because I can. I have them.
And it's definitely an interesting strategy. But you know what? Sometimes you want to practice a play for the next game. And it's not the worst thing to call them out, say, let's work on this one play that we're going to, run next game.
Yep.
And I will say there's nothing more frustrating than when you're coaching a team that's up by 25 and they call a timeout with a minute left. It's not a fun feeling, to extend. I heard a great story from Coach Calipari. He was talking about Coach K, Coach K's retirement. Coach Calipari said that one of his first years he was playing against Duke, and Duke was blowing them out. They were maybe up 30. And Coach Cal, in the under 4 timeout,
Right.
said to his players, he's like, if you do a bad foul or stop the game at all, we're leaving you here. We got to end this game as soon as possible. I don't want to stay in this gym another second longer than we have to. And that's kind of how it feels sometimes when you're down a lot. And RAMAZ is going to roll the ball up, try to save some clock. RAMAZ, and you see they're trying to run a specific movement, and it ends up in a Haber pull-up, just a tad long. Now, I always like to see this situation. Is DRS not going to shoot? I think they should shoot. If you're a third unit guy, again, your opportunity, get your shots up. And this sellout crowd has emptied out. They've snuck to the other
I
gym.
think they're going to go watch the North Shore first game.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. I'm actually watching it on my phone right now. Corner 3 for Steinmetz. Bang! La Vie alum right there, or current La Vie man, bangs in a 3 from the corner, and I've seen him do that a lot over the summer. The kid can really, really shoot. Glassberg in and out move. Pull-up jumper contested. Wow, and that was a tough shot. And, I'm wondering why he hasn't even looked for those all game. And that's going to do it. DRS Wildcats blow out the RAMAZ Rams 72-50. The Rams did look good in their yellow jerseys. That's all we'll have from here in the Hawks Nest.
And then stay tuned. Next game up here is going to be Hank against Hillel.
Hank against Hillel, 2 powerhouse teams.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
See you soon.